Alright, so we're going to go over what has sold over the last 2 weeks. I was trying to do this every week, but I kind of slightly forgot with the holiday last week. And we are getting really down to the end of trying to finish getting the house ready to be listed. So, a lot of stuff has been getting taken and put into storage. Like today, I pretty much finished my inventory upstairs. Anything that was unlisted, the stuff that was listed, has been sent to storage and will be dealt with at the new house. And I can tell just talking, it sounds there's getting to be a lot more of an echo in here. Same with the eBay room. It's definitely got quite the echo in there now, as that's been pretty much cleared out. There's still a few things left to be taken out, but otherwise that room is down to the bare necessities, the photo table, and then all the shoes that I bought, which I filmed it as a short, which I never even uploaded, and then never filmed it non-vertical, so you're just gonna have to take this little explanation. I bought a pallet it was Amazon, of shoes, a mix of new and used. It was $600 plus tax, so like $655 all in. And it's actually looking like it won't be too bad. You'll see in a bit. I did sell one of the shoes from that pallet already, but so pretty much just those shoes that should keep me should have me set with enough listings and enough stuff to list until we sell the house. Hopefully, is the hope. So I left that in my photo table, obviously, for those listings, and then as I go through those shoes, whatever gets listed will be taken to storage. Then in my room, I had the file cabinet that still needs to go into the other room, but I have to rearrange a few things in the eBay room. And then other than that, that's it. That will be it. I got a little bit of painting to do. There's some trim that needs painted and some other like minor stuff around the house, but in my room in specific, the trim needs painted and I need a new window. We need to install that, and then we'll be ready to list. So that's pretty much enough of that. We do have a house in mind already as well. We're going to go look at it Wednesday, and we'll see. So, but obviously, even seeing that, it's not helpful because you need to sell our house first. So, anyways, that's enough of what's going on in the background. Let's get into the sales for the last 2 weeks. So, we're starting off with this Bills beanie. I originally was selling these for $24.99 and decided to up the price to $26.99. And I want to say this sold probably, I think, like Sunday-ish after we beat the Ravens. I want to say this when I think at least one of these sold. Next was this Simpson Strong Tie flat strap, $40 free ship, but I also got lucky in this. This was only going up to Niagara Falls, so shipping on it wasn't too bad. Next was this Arctics and women's snow pants, $25 plus 8 ship, and these came from the coffin box, I'm pretty sure, which was the first everything I bought, and they've just been sitting around, and I haven't listed them until January when I was going through the shelf and listing a couple things. That's one thing I will say. I have so much inventory, I've noticed. Taking everything out that was in that room, I have a lot of stuff that needs to be listed, and either on eBay or Facebook, or it's yard sale stuff. It just all needs to be worked on. There's the 10 by 15 is pretty full of inventory, and it's a mix of stuff that needs to be listed, some place organized. It's kind of just getting thrown in there. The 10 by 10's got a little bit of stuff, but it was also some household stuff that didn't need to be put in climate controlled storage we were putting in there. So a lot of inventory and some of it's old. And as you see with this, I put coffin box question mark, and I'm pretty sure I know it's what this came from, but there's some stuff at this point that I don't remember what pallet it came on. I just know that it was Amazon of some kind, pretty much. Either Amazon or Home Depot. Alright, next this is Richland, Washington Fire / EMS, $5.99. Next was, it's finally sold out of this Mega Constructs Call of Duty Crash Site Battle. $30 free ship on those. And of course, I'm pretty sure like all of them went to California, so it didn't end up being that great. Because of the shipping on these. Because the box was, of course, like 12.5 inches. So that made it a bit difficult to ship. Next was this Todd, North Carolina Fire, $5.99. Next was this Heath, Texas Police / Fire Rescue, $7.99 on that. Next was this Everbuilt 2-gallon expansion tank, $40 free ship on that. Next was this Crocs Siren Healed Clog, women's size 8, $60 free ship on that. Finally sold one. As you can see, it's a newer listing, but I've had these for quite a while. While I was going through some of my listings, this was one where I took it down. I think I took new photos, or I think I took new photos with this, and changed the price and got them relisted, and did manage to sell one, which was good. And I don't remember what I paid for these, but I want to say it was like 20 to 25 bucks is about what I paid for it. Next, this was nice. Sold the last Toro 60-volt pole saw for 180 bucks. So I'm now, I think, like 40 or 50 bucks away from profit, so the next thing I sell, I will finally make money on. And I don't have a ton left. A handful of the 2 different kinds of trimmers. And that's it. So that Toro pallet was definitely not worth buying at all. I will be lucky to make $200 or $300, maybe like 4 at the most, and I paid $3,100 last year for that pallet, so that was not worth buying at all. It would have been better if I could have sold more locally, but that market on that in general was kind of flooded, considering Home Depot liquidated all their Toro. So next is this Milton Fire at $5.99. Next was the other Bill's beanie. And this one I think sold after we beat Baltimore. That one sold whenever it sold. It was long before them. That's when I decided, looking at the market, maybe I should raise this up to $26.99 and see if we can sell it then. I've had sent out quite a bit of offers, obviously in the last week, since we were still in the playoffs, but I imagine this is kind of going to die off now that we got eliminated. So we'll see. On another interesting note was, so far, those 2 that I sold, neither of them went local. They went to other states. Next was this Newton, Massachusetts Fire at $4.99. Next was this Oklahoma City URT. Actually, no, they're Underwater Rescue and Recovery team, $6.99. Next, I sold the last Rainbird drip irrigation repair and expansion kit for $22.99. Next was this County Line Mitchell Bradley Fire, $5.99. Next, I finally sold the Cuisinart DCC coffee maker, $50 plus 15 ship on this. Next was this Southeastern Pennsylvania Transit Authority Police, $7.99. Here was the pair of shoes that I sold from that Amazon shoe pallet. This pair of On Cloud running Cloud Flow 3 men's size 11 shoes, $100 plus the eBay authentication. Just dropped that off at FedEx today. So that was nice. Like I said, there was quite a few $100 shoes in there, which was nice. It was quite a nice mix of, On Cloud, Adidas, I don't really think there was any Nike in there, but there was some, good name brand stuff in there. Birkenstocks, there was a pair of Birkenstocks in there that unfortunately were not new. Otherwise, those would have been like a $150 pair of sandals. So there was definitely a mix of, lower end kind of Amazon brands, but also some good high quality stuff in there as well. Along with a couple other random things that were not shoes that someone just threw in the pallet. So it was, overall, I think it will be a good pallet. Next was the last Nike Air Jordan hat. So $30 free ship on that one. Next was this Storm Drain 9-inch catch basin. So $60 free ship on that. It's going down to Florida. And these luckily are not super hard to ship. Actually, I should probably update the title on this because it doesn't have the NDS in there, which might help it sell, maybe. I'm going to rework the title on this one, I think. So, luckily, with if just one of them sells, I can put it in a 12, 12, 12, and it fits just fine. If someone ever bought more than one, I'd have to make a box up of some kind, because these are fairly big. I do have some 12-inch ones as well that don't fit in a 12, 12, 12, and I haven't quite figured out how I would ship them, so I just haven't listed them yet. Then they got thrown at storage, so that'll be a deal with it at the new house problem. And then the last thing was this Trenton, New Jersey police. This I know I sent an offer out on it. So like 7 something. Alright. Next we'll go over to the other account. Sold a couple things here. This Owens Community College Police Academy at $5.99. This Clay County, Kansas Sheriff at $4.99. Then this Union Pacific little hat patch. Sold that out on offer $8.09. So that is it for what is sold over the last 2 weeks. And like I said, picked up that Amazon shoe palette, which should keep me busy until we move. And shouldn't be picking up too much inventory until we move, because I have plenty as we already. And then once we get to the new place, I have to really go through everything and really try not to buy anything. Get stuff listed and organized. But I won't really know how I'm going to have the new place set up either until we actually decide on a place. So it'll be a process over the next couple of months getting moved. So that is it. I'll see you guys next week.